Hello, Facebook world, LinkedIn, unicorn world, YouTube world. Day three of our 12 days of Christmas. What an extraordinary day. First things first, I want to say thank you to Lisa Westgate for joining us today with Jacob. Geez, I love having you guys around. Big Scotty Mac again popping in today and, just being a part of something extraordinary. Heather Joy Bassett again out and about and just touching hearts. I think that says it all. We're out and about connecting with our community. But today was a really special day, to be honest. I I started today with down at the Bayside Kitchen and Community Kitchen where they're always serving meals. And there's a guy in there today when we first got there that just needed a safe place to be. He just needed to be there and just work through the things he needs to work through. And it was extraordinary. Like the care and the love for people they have down there. Vanessa, she hates being on camera, so I don't think we'll get her on, but the way in which she dealt with the situation with love and care with today was just extraordinary. I want to honor her for that, because that's how we started our day. So from my heart to yours, thank you. But the day started for me today with a couple that I met a couple of days ago, and they were in there having breakfast this morning, and it's just beautiful. I got the opportunity to open up the Domino's box and actually go and sit and have a game of Domino's. And I'd actually forgotten how to play Domino's, how to add up the score, and it was just an extraordinary game. But it was what happened while we were playing Domino's that just really burst my bubble in my heart because we started talking about life. We started talking about situations that happened in life that allowed people to get into the situations they're in and to be gifted that honesty, to be gifted that openness. I just take that with just so much uh, respect, honor, and the courage it takes to share that story for me is something extraordinary. So those two people, I just love and honor them for that. So I've gone from that and I've turned around and I've had to do a couple of meetings inside my paid work today, which is supporting builders around Australia. Mick Hawes, who runs Builders Business Black Belt, it's a coaching program for builders, but it's so much more than that. It's a personal development opportunity. It's a community of people supporting and loving one another. I'm me because he taught me how to do this. He taught me how to connect with communities. He taught me how to be a part of these bigger projects. And that's how I can do what I do. So for me, that's wonderful. Hey, Janelle, looking forward to seeing you very soon. So, yeah, extraordinary. So, what a gift it was to be sitting with a builder today. And we're just having a conversation. And I'm actually going to mention her because she's somebody to me that I love with all my heart. And Shannon Hodgetts, what an amazing human being you are. Today we shared one of the most incredible moments that I've had. And we're sitting there talking about life. Like we're sitting there with builders and we're talking about personal stuff. What's going on there, right? But we're talking about life and the opportunities. And guy, as we're talking there on the Zoom, a guy comes over and goes, "G'day, mate. Are you the sock guy?" He goes, "I'd like a pair of socks." And I'm going, "Mate, that's fantastic. Thank you." I said, "If it's all right with you." Hey, Shannon, awesome. All right. So I hope just give me a thumbs up that you're okay that I share this, Shannon, because I think this is really important and something that I really feel that others need to hear. Just give me a quick thumbs up. Let me know. Really important, please. Anyway, this guy's come over and he's asked for a pair of socks. I said, "Dude, no worries. I'll gift you those. That's cool." Then he sat down and joined in the conversation between myself and Shannon. And I swear to God, I'm not a religious man, but the three of us sat there with tears in our eyes of love, support, and respect from each other, sharing each other's stories. And for me, it was one of the most humbling experiences I've ever had with a complete stranger who met somebody who's dear to my heart to just share a moment in time. And wow, like I'll never forget that moment. It was such a precious thing. So we've done that, and then I'm still. Shannon, thank you so much. It was extraordinary. And if it's okay, I would love to hear in your words what that is. Actually, do you know what I can do, Shannon? I can do this. I am going to try and invite you in because I'm going to see if we can do this. Because if we can get away with this, I would love to have you on. Let's see. Now, this will test me. Message to friend, sugar. Um, into friends. Okay, Shannon. Yeah, oh, I wonder if I can do this. If I get away with this, this would be awesome. We'll see how we go. Anyway, so all right, beautiful. So that scenario happened and it was stunning. Spoke to another mate, Hugh Mastrix. I just, mate, I love what you bring to the world, and we're in sitting there having a conversation, and then we go into another conversation with the other builders, and to think that there's builders all over Australia right now supporting each other through this crazy time that they've just been through where prices have been jacked up. I know builders have lost their houses because of what's going on at the moment, and they're trying to keep things afloat for their customers. So to be able to be a part of this and to be a part of the bigger picture of these conversations with builders who are communicating together, supporting one another, helping each other build better processes is extraordinary. And I love seeing what they do, and they're all so much stronger because of it. So during this conversation, Hugh, who lives 40 minutes away, jumped in his car, came down, and had a conversation with us down at the community kitchen. But more importantly, he came out today and he actually, with his son, walked the streets with me and we connected with the community. Like as much as we give out socks, that's fantastic. But it's actually, the socks are just the tool. It's the tool for us to reconnect. You often hear us, Shorty and I, talk about it's time to reconnect. It's time to bridge that gap. The time is now, and we do it with a smile. That reconnection is us having conversations with people, taking the time to hear their stories. For me, that's just liquid gold. Bridging the gap. Now, there's a couple of different ways we do that, right? Bridging the gap within ourselves, bridging the gap in our heart so we understand things. Also, bridging the gap in our communities, getting to understand each other. I had a big conversation tonight with the gentleman who it's a part of a much bigger conversation. But basically, he's been sleeping rough down at Oliver's Hill, and he tried to do some things to get himself into a bit better situation, and it triggered a few people, and it created few more problems. But also created problems for his little tight knit community that was supporting each other down there, because those to and fro, some people aren't ready to be confrontational, and so it puts judgment in a few things. But when we sit down and understand each other, and we explore opportunities, explore the options, and we really take that knowledge and we take somebody else's knowledge and we put it together, we cross pollinate, and our gardens grow so much bigger because of that pollination. And that at the moment is what we're trying to do. We're trying to bridge that gap in the community so we understand each other, cross pollinate, bring different community groups together, so that then our garden can grow bigger and wider. And we can also produce more fruit, which for me is a really important thing. But oh God, there's so many special moments today, but there's one in particular that I really want to jump on, and a spectacular young man. He's 14 years old, and I bridged a gap with him today. We've known each other for a little bit, and he came in, sat down, and I gifted him tool of choice, a pair of socks, and talked about that. And he put them on straight away, and I was so proud of him for that, because it meant something to him. But it was what happened next that just really just was outstanding. We're sitting there playing dominoes, just having a conversation. I said, actually, there's a couple of people over in the corner. I said, would you mind going over and gifting them a pair of socks from your heart, sharing with them what they mean to you? I just love it. He's walked over and he said, excuse me, I just want to thank you right now. And he put the socks out. Can I give you these? I said, have a go at sharing with them the message from your heart. And he did. And the most beautiful thing happened. He did it so well for a young guy to be able to connect like that, and then have that connection. And then the people turn around and say, I'm so proud of you. That was amazing what you just did. And the joy and connection was just outstanding. Like, meanwhile, in the background, someone's sharing their story. Inside this place called the Bayside Community Kitchen, It is a community, right? It is an absolutely outstanding place. It is something for me that just this all people from all different walks of life. It's comfortable to go and sit there and have a coffee and appreciate each other. And that for me is the magic. Scotty Max over there working, doing his doing his work on a computer. Lisa and Jacob are sitting there playing dominoes, with a young guy. And geez, that's wonderful. It's just so powerful. So once we finished there, we went for a walk. We went for a walk around the streets and just touching hearts with people. I'm so proud of the community we live in. And it's something for me that actually I'm going to share this because it's something that for me has always been an issue, and that's receiving, right? Because it's uh, sometimes there's a worth thing, sometimes it's a no, someone else that deserves it, but we all deserve it. We all deserve to be thanked. We all deserve to be looked after and supported because we're all doing our best right now. Every single one of us. I've come out of a conversation. It's pretty late for me. I'm not normally up at this time of night. I'm normally well and truly in bed. But I come out of a conversation tonight where this beautiful guy that I met, I went in to say thank you to him. We were sitting down having a yarn, and he shared his story. He goes, listen, give these to someone else. I said, but no. I said, they're for you for a reason. Like part of giving and sharing is a part of accepting. Like, how good does it feel when you do something for somebody else? In that same breath, we have to be able to accept that so that they can feel good. Who would have thought being a part of a building group taught me that? Do you know what I mean? But that's the power of self development. That's the power of asking bigger and better questions. You know. But I love the fact that when we receive, we're gifting somebody else the opportunity to feel good. Something else happened today that you know what? At first, I was a little bit annoyed when I sat back and thought about it. So while we're in the Bayside Community Kitchen, guys come in. He's gone into the box and he's grabbed 4 or 5 pairs of socks and just walked out. And holy shit! He just knocked off the socks. And then I thought about that. Did he? Or did he want to touch hearts with somebody else? Did he want to make sure that somebody felt good about themselves by gifting them a smile? We're out and about sharing this message. How wrong of me to not allow him to be able to do that and pay it forward? How wrong of me not to allow him to want to share that message because it meant something to him? I don't know his name, and I'm looking forward to meeting him and thanking him for taking the message and gifting it to others. Like so often in life, we feel like things are taken from us. We feel like, but are they? Or are they just gifted to somebody else through a different set of eyes? It was a real challenge for me today to sit back and see that and learn that lesson. But I'm grateful I did. Grateful I did. Hmm. We've touched over 600, maybe 700 hearts in the last 3 days. That's a lot. And it doesn't happen without your help. David Torelli, gifted us a sizable amount of money to make that happen. We're through that now. We've touched the hearts of quite a few people thanks to him. Thanks to Hot Promos. Renee, Chief Old Bag, I love you. But, you've really helped us touch the hearts of a community. We're going to need some more help. We're going to need some more fuel to fill the tank to get through as many as we can. We've got roughly 2,000 pairs of socks to get through, and we're chewing through them pretty quick. Our target's 5,000. Touch wood, we make it. Touch wood, we make it. Touch wood, enough people feel the benefit of what we're doing and they can see that. I know I'm lucky enough to see that. Scotty Mack had the beautiful opportunity to see that. Hugh Bagger, love you, mate. You had the chance to see that. Shannon, you had the chance to see it. Lisa Westgate, you had the chance to be a part of it. What an amazing thing. We together, hey, makes a big difference. Questions. Has anyone got any questions? Anyone watching live or anyone that's watching? I'd love to hear some questions. I'd love to know what you'd like to hear, what you would like to know happens while we do this, because it's an extraordinary experience. Because so often when we take people for the first time, it's actually really uncomfortable, to be honest, to walk up to a complete stranger, say, "Just want to thank you for doing your best right now. Can I gift you a pair of socks?" But you often find yourself putting the socks out in front. Quick, take them. Take them. It's yeah. But it's that challenge of being comfortable in your own skin enough to say thank you to people for doing their best. And it's amazing the people that say no and the reasons why they say no. Everyone's got their own opportunities, but it's really interesting. Really interesting. Feel free to throw a question in the comments if there's anything you'd like to know, or because I'd love to hear what you'd like to know about what we do. Because yeah, I love it. I live it, so I don't see the things that other people see. And how, I mean, isn't that such an analogy for life that we're so busy doing our thing that we're focused on that we know what we're doing, that we don't see what other people see because their experiences are different. And when we're inside the lane watching, we don't see what's going on the outside. So, but yeah. So I'm just sitting here smiling because I'm just so grateful for this opportunity. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to connect with people like I've never done before. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to be accepted by people. I'm meeting some beautiful people at the minute, and I'm really grateful for that. Hmm. Wonder where we're going to pop up in the next couple of days. I wonder where we're going to pop up because I love Frankston Central, but I sort of feel like we've hit the train line pretty hard right now. I'm looking forward to maybe popping up in some other parts of Frankston. You got any suggestions? Let me know. More than happy to pop down and say good day and thank people for doing their best. Hmm. On that note, I'm going to wrap it up right now because a bit tired. Got to get back up and about tomorrow morning, nice and early. Catch up. I'm looking forward to hopefully playing a couple of games of backgammon in the morning in and around the community. I think it would be wonderful. So, from my heart to yours, thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for supporting it. Big shout out to Dale Church, who's just produced all the stickers for our socks. Can't thank you enough. Doesn't happen without you. I really love what we're doing, mate, and your support means the world to us. Feel free to jump over to the webpage, www.ihopeyoursmiling.com. If you feel like putting some fuel in our tanks, jump on the Michael's opportunity and put it through. Buy some socks. Yeah. Gift them yourself. Gift the message from your heart to somebody else's just to say, Sabu Bona, I see you. Yeah. What an amazing opportunity. Thank you very much for being a part of this. Thank you for being here. Just being here, listening to this is a part of it. Sharing the message is a huge thing. So, from my heart to yours, thank you for doing your best right now. I'll catch up with you tomorrow night. All right. Cheers. Now, where's that bloody button?